Good morning, good morning, good morning. Casey White here from Dayton, Ohio, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And you are live with the Queen. So at the moment, we are live on Facebook. And I just figured out, it takes a while to teach this dog some old dog new tricks. I just figured out how to get things on YouTube, but I can only put them on delay. I don't know how to get it live there yet, so I'm sorry. I'm working on it. So bear with me. So after today's live Facebook, I will be posting this to YouTube for people who are not on Facebook. So hang on just a minute here. I need to check my monitor. And of course, just as I was getting on, my monitor decides that it wants to reboot. And by monitor, I mean my tablet that I monitor whether I'm straight and in frame and all that good stuff. So, okay, come on. Where's the other Casey? I'm looking for that other Casey. She's not showing up over here. Come on. I need to make sure. All right, there she is. All right, and we don't want to hear her, so we turn her down on mute. And now let me get this so I can read my comments. Okay. All right. Something is not right on the monitor. Hang on. Bear with me here, folks. Sorry. Technical difficulties. I need to be able to read the comments, and I'm not able to read them. So give me a minute. How was your weekend? Rainy, boring, cold. I tell you what, I don't know if spring is ever, wait a minute, I don't know if spring is ever going to get here. It's making me crazy. I just want some, okay. No, I don't want all of them. I want all, okay. There we go. All right, I think I got it. I think I got it. Yay. Working on a kind of a different setup here today. You know, it's always a work in progress. Always a work in progress. Always trying to make it a little bit better. And so today I have just gotten Stampin' Up! Order. Little baby order that I've been waiting for 10 days. I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on with Stampin' Up! And their shipping, but it's a little bit frustrating and lacking as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so let me pop you up in the cradle and I will show you what's in the bag. And then we'll get started on Paper Pumpkin and some alternatives, and we'll just play and have some fun today as I see sunshine back behind me coming in my window. So yay, that's a good thing. All right, so hang on, let me switch us up to the cradle, okay? One moment, please. We want to get it switched. Come on. No, we don't want to power off. I hate it when it hits that button on the side over there. All right. Whoops. I am knocking everything in my setup off, and that is not what I'm trying to do. Okay. I think that if I turn that straight, I think that looks good. All right, let's put this light back down here. And oh dear, seriously? Hang on a minute, guys. Somehow I put my phone in this cradle backwards. All right. I think my friend Ginger's here this morning. Good morning. All right, I think that looks good. All right. Now we've got host code here. This is my March host code. So this is good for another week. So if you place an order through my Stampin' Up storefront at caseywhite.stampinup.net, you would use this March host code. And we have got about, what is today? 26th, 27th? I never know. I have to check my Fitbit to find out what the day it is. It's the 27th. And so we've got a little over a month left on these two catalogs. And then we are going to be switching over to brand new big catalog. So the mini catalog will go out at the end of April. And we won't see this come back until about September-ish. So we won't have a mini catalog for a few months. And then the big catalog will come in on May 1st-ish. So we got about another month of getting things out of here. So what you want to think about in here are the in colors. In colors are good for 2 years. And on page 122 of the big catalog, you've got your in colors. And the 2021-2023 in colors are retiring. Now, we're assuming they're all retiring. On March 29th at 3 o'clock our time, Stampin' Up! Will be making a major announcement. And demonstrators will be able to see the new catalog. Whoop, whoop. And we'll also know what the new in colors are for 2023-25. And so these will be going out. So that's your polished pink, pale papaya, evening evergreen, soft succulent, and fresh freesia. So if you like these colors, last I checked online, they were still available. But when they're gone, they're gone. When your refills are gone, they are gone. You're not going to be able to get any more. So in this package, for some reason, I missed my evening evergreen. I don't know how. But I did not have my evening evergreen refill, so I got my evening evergreen refill today. So yay, yay. Got that. And so I'm trying to make sure now that I have these that are still good. And make sure there's nothing else in that package. We don't need anything else out of there. Anyway, the paper, the ink, the refills, the blends, all of those are going to go out. But with the color refresh, there might be some returning colors. We know there is a retiring color. There are 2 retiring colors. There is a retiring in color that's coming back, Pretty Peacock. And there's another retiring color that's coming back. I don't know if it was an in color or not. It was called Lost Lagoon. So it's coming back. It's a different color green. So we don't know what else is happening with the color refresh. We don't know what other colors are going out. We don't know if colors are moving around. We don't know if new colors are coming in. It's been, I think they said 97, but I started as a demonstrator in 98, so there's been a color refresh since 97. I read online that 97 was the last time, but that is not right. It can't be. I think somewhere in the 2000s we had a color refresh where they changed some colors, got rid of some colors, and moved some colors to different family groups. So anyway, I will give you that information on my Stampin' with the Queen page just a hot second after I get it. So I will be, my job on Wednesday is to go to Bible class, come home, and stalk my computer all afternoon. So I will be sitting here at the ready to click, load quick, click, and get you the hottest information off the presses. So I will tell you everything that I'm allowed to tell you on Wednesday afternoon. So if you want to get these colors, though, you have less than 30 days, because once they sell out, they're gone. Stampin' Up's not going to get any more in stock. So if some of you were waiting on different things, there was the Heart Punch that we had at Valentine's Day. That's come back into stock. The paper for that suite has come back into stock. Rain and Shine paper has come back into stock. So there are several things that are back in stock. So run and get them. Check the clearance rack. You never know when they're adding to the clearance rack. And get your shop on. So this was what was in my bag from Stampin' Up. This is Rhino Ready. It's a brand new set, which is available in your online exclusives. So this is a Cling red rubber stamp set. So I just got it, and I'm excited to play with this. I love all of Stampin' Up's animals. You know, the donkey, the otters, the lambs, the rhinoceros, not the rhinoceros, this is the rhinoceros, the hippo. I mean, I love it when they make animals, because they're happy little animals, you know, like the Rain and Shine, the little bunny, and the turtle that we just got. So their animals are just so cute. And the Rhino Ready set here also comes with the bundle. As soon as I can figure out how to get it open. I should have pre-opened them for y'all. I just didn't. Ugh, there we go. There. I'll have to get one of my magnet boards out to put these on. But these are the Rhino Ready dies. So the dies will match all of the rhinos and the grass. And then we have some others. We've got some leaves of different sizes. This is the little bird. And then this is the little, you know, the thing that you blow. I don't know what these things are called, but you blow them and they make noise. Your birthday celebration thing. You have a hat. And I feel a sneeze coming on, so you're going to have to excuse me. I know. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. There could be another one. It's spring. It's spring, y'all. And allergies. And all of the maple trees are blooming around my house. These are trees. I saw the cutest thing. One of the ladies had used these as clouds. And she turned these upside down and made these thunderbolts coming out of the clouds. So I just love it when a demonstrator thinks outside the box and gives us fabulous new ideas. So I'll be playing with this in the next week or so, and I'll come up with something exciting. This is an embossing folder, and I used it at Easter on one of my cards that I think I might have posted online. Showed you what we made with that card. This is a really versatile and lovely embossing folder. This cane, like a cane bottom chair. Oh my gosh, look at that. Just such a neat, I'm looking for a dark piece of cardstock I can put in there, so that you can see that pattern better. But such a neat pattern that is going to be very versatile, and you can use it on a lot of our Stampin' cards. So this is a new embossing folder. I tell you, it's good to have friends, because I wasn't sure I wanted this embossing folder, so I borrowed it from my friend Ginge, and I had to give hers back because I decided I wanted one of my very own. One of my own. And then one of the other new things that just came out on that Stampin' Exclusives online product availability are these two ribbons. And these are the silver and gold. They're not, I don't think they're called twine. What are these called? Let me see what they're called exactly. It says trim combo pack is what they're calling this. But the gold is a vanilla and the silver is white ribbon. So let me see here. Let's see if I can get these open so you can see them. Maybe. There we go. Now, this is hard to see, but in the very center of this is a teeny tiny line of white vanilla ribbon. Okay, so it's mostly the gold trim. Can you see that? Mostly the gold trim. See, when I push it really tight against my finger, you can see the vanilla ribbon down in there. And let's get the silver one out. So you can see that. I'm telling you. I sneezed and now I'm all nasally. Ugh, sorry. Okay, there's the white ribbon. Can you see that white ribbon in there? That's the white. So let's put them up here side by side so you can see. Kind of have to. There they are. Can you see the colors of the ribbon now? And these tie so beautifully. These tie really easily. They're a thin ribbon, so to put them on, to make a bow, put them on your cards, it's going to be really easy. They're a nice flat bow, go easy in the mail. So I can't wait to play with those. So yay. So that is my haul, my little baby haul that I've waited 10 days for. Yay! So today I am going to play with our paper pumpkin, our 10-year anniversary paper pumpkin. And if you got your March paper pumpkin, then you will know that you got a free stamp set. So we have 2 paper pumpkin. Wait, that's the wrong way because that's the word happy. There we go. I'm telling you, that H and that Y. So you got a bonus stamp set. So here's your stamp set, and you get a bonus. I don't know which one's which. You know what? I really don't know which one's which. Growth. I think this is, maybe this one is the bonus one, and this is the one for 10 years. I think this is it. This is the one that comes in the set, and that's your 10 extra bonus. But anyway, they've got your inserts online at the Paper Pumpkin blog. Boy, this light gives me really change. Let's change that light. All right, we'll change it to that and see if that is better. Less glare, I think. Anyway, in your paper pumpkin, you get a polished pink ink spot. And then here are your envelopes. Your envelopes this month, usually the envelopes are lined. These are not lined. They just have all this pattern here on the back, on the black flap. So that's a little bit different for paper pumpkin this month. So those are your envelopes. And then you get about 3 sheets of your pop-outs, your leaves, and then you get 1 sheet like this of this mint, pretty sure it's mint macaroon leaves. And then you get your 3 cards. So let me get these out of the way here. You get your 3 card fronts. These are your card fronts. And let me get all my other parts out of there. So this is one of the alternative stamps that they're showing with your stamp set. I'm telling you, my brain just died right in mid-thought. Anyway, I like the way they stamped the stamp all the way around the back of that. And you've got a beautiful Easter lily there. So just in time for Easter this came. Yay, since this coming Sunday is going to be Palm Sunday. So we're going to make some cards here. And I'm trying to see what else is in this set. Let me see what else is in here that I missed showing you. I don't think there's anything else in here. Oh, yes, there is. Of course, you get your sheet. You get your sheet of sentiments and some pots. Okay, so this is the sheet that has your pots and your flowers. And then you have another sheet in here. You have 2 more sheets of die cuts. You've got one sheet that is this graphic to put on the back, you know, and then you've got these happies. And I think, I haven't tested it because I'm pretty sure that that is adhesive on the back of here. I think this one has adhesive. We're going to test it here in a few minutes. So let me put these back away. So, you know, that's my drinking word. You know, it's funny. I was watching another demonstrator the other day she was making a card online, and she also has a drinking word. And her drinking word is found it, because she loses things on her desk all the time. So I thought, you know what? I am not unique. I am not. And I'm not crazy. I have my own drinking game. And I'm not the only one. So, ha ha ha. How cool is that? Okay, we're going to play, you know me, I always try to do them exactly like Stampin' Up! Says. However, I did look at these last night. And I thought, you know what? I want to play around a little bit today. I am going to definitely change one of them because I need some Easter cards. And I'm going to show you at least one alternative today because I want to do an Easter card for the pastors. At our church, someone sent out a great big giant email to all of us leaders of the small groups. And I'm a co-leader of our small Wednesday group. And they have provided us with all of our pastors' birthdays. And they've also said that they were going to bring in an Easter card. Sorry, I've got hiccups now. They're going to bring in an Easter card for the group to sign and put in the pastors' mailboxes for Easter Sunday. Well, this is Palm Sunday, and I have found the perfect card. So I am definitely going to make that card today, at least one of them. And then I might play around and make the Easter lily one too, because I do need to send some Easter cards out. And the only Easter cards I have are bunny. I don't have anything that's more on the religious side. They're more secular. You know, I have some people in my life that would, you know, not appreciate an Easter bunny card because it's about Jesus. So I just have to save the Easter bunny cards for people with kids who would enjoy them. Because, you know, it's fun. And I get it. We all know what Easter is about. But there's also some fun. So we love Jesus, and Jesus would allow us to have some fun. I'm quite sure that he laughed more than once when he was on this earth and told some jokes. So let's make some cards. You've got coordinating colors here with this. 2 of the coordinating colors are Garden Green and Orchid Oasis. So I grabbed those because I think I want to make a couple with some coordinating colors. So let's open this and see what we're doing, because you know I'm terrible at the instructions. You know I'm terrible. Okay, I think I need my eyeballs to be for this. This is You Deserve the Best. You deserve the best. And I've mounted them. And now I'm giving them a good rub because you know you got to get all the goo off of it so it'll take the ink. So always give your stamps some love or else they won't take the ink very well. Okay, I have already pulled out. I don't know if you can see this. Can you see the gold on there? See the tiny little gold dots on there? It's got tiny gold dots. And this one has gold lines. So I do have a pen. Oh, that's blurry as can be. You guys can't see that. I'm sorry. Let me pull that down just a little bit. I apologize. See the gold dots on there? And then the gold lines. So some of these have lovely accents on there. And I need my pad because I can't see them on white. And you know what? I want to get something. Bear with me just a minute. I thought about this last night. And I thought, oh. I want to do this. So let me get out. Yep, that's my garden green. Let me get out my garden green. Because I want to play with this. I was thinking about this. Let's put those away for a minute. I was thinking about this leaf, and it's so flat. It's just plain when those others have all of those extra colors on them, you know? And so I thought, you know what? I just want to play. I want to add a little bit of color to this leaf, a little bit of texture. So I've got my sponge and my garden green pad, and what I would just want to do is I just want to pounce some texture on there. Yeah, I like that much better. Just want to pounce a little texture. And that's all I'm going to do. I mean, subtle, some very subtle texture. And, uh-oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. I've got a white pigment. That's not good at all. I've got a white pigment sponge in there, and it just got pigment ink all over my dauber here. Now my dauber is covered in it. That's not good. And since that has some pink and some oasis on it, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pick that up, and I'm just going to get a little bit of, pounce a little bit of color on it too. Just want a little bit of flavor on there. Okay. Alrighty then. Now we can stamp the words on there, and then we can put this card together. Okay. So the words, you deserve the best. Those are the words. So that's what we're going to put on here. I think I'm going to change some of the other words. I know I'm changing the one to Happy Easter. Put that on top of the black. I can't see if it's inked up. All right, it is inked up. And I will need my eyeballs for that, so take them off my head. There we go. All right, now we can see everything. And I still have no fingernails, so use my pick tool here. Move that out of the way. And we'll clean that in just a minute. So according to my instructions, I have a potted plant here that is going to be flat. All right. There we go. Well, I've got some glue here that is sticking to my dispenser, and I don't want it to catch the bottom. I put that over there, now I can't see what I'm doing. All right, so we have a pot here. And that pot is going to go on there. But first, we've got to put some leaves in our pot. So let's get our leaves here. And these leaves are really, you know, white glue. We got to get our white glue out. And my silicone mat is, of course, it's over on the other table. So, all right, we'll get it started. Okay, you know what? I don't want to get white glue on my pad. So I'm telling you. Now your paper pumpkin shows that they actually put these on with glue dots that were in the paper pumpkin, but I got news for you. It's going to be hard as heck to get a glue dot on there. So we are going to use white glue. And let's see. Now they want this one the other way. So you have to put your leaves on first. And then you'll put your pot on over top of those leaves. Let's try not to get those off the edge of the card because we want the card to open. And then this one's going to go right smack dab in the middle of that. Right smack dab in the middle. Have y'all done your paper pumpkins yet? I'm telling you, these paper pumpkins come at different times, you know? You can't count on everybody's coming at the same time. I really thought mine would be here last week and we would be doing this instead of the flying seagull card, but no. My paper pumpkin didn't come till I think the day after that is when it finally came. All right, so we've got all of our paper pumpkins. We've got all of our leaves on there. And now we're going to put our plant pot right over top of them. I want to give that a good zhuzhy. And you know what, Stampin' Up? You failed me again. You failed me again, Stampin' Up. You didn't give me any cool dots to put on here. So I got to go to my bucket and find my own dots. I know what I'm looking for. Let's see if I can find them. You know what? These are going to be pretty, so I'm going to use these. My chair and I are not getting along. I'm using the Rhinestone Waves. These came out last year with the wave dies and the wave paper. So pretty. But I'm always disappointed when I don't have pretty stuff. I like pretty stuff. All right, I need some little pop dots to put the saying on. As soon as I get this saying on here with the pop dots. Dimensionals. You know, we always call them by the other name. All right. I keep thinking I can do things without my glasses, and I can't. I need my glasses. Excuse me. I just took a drink. All right, let's get those off of there. And now we are finished with the first card. As soon as I can peel off these backings and get them unstuck, I'm telling you, the static is real. Between my hair and these little dot things. All right. Well, I didn't mean to do that, but I did. Okay, and they want this somewhere around there. You deserve the best. Look at these pretty dots. Aren't they pretty? I think I'm going to use these green ones because I just want a couple of zhuzhes here. Something pretty. I just can't stand it when I don't get to put bling on a card. I love bling on a card. Just love, love, love it. And I need something to go on the back of this card. Do I have anything little? No. The only thing I have is the only thing we have is a little confetti kind of looking stuff. Give it some love. I'm not even going to put a lot of it on there. I just want to put a little bit here and sign my name. And you know what? I'm going to put a little bit of that confetti on here in different places. Just because I can. Put a little confetti there. A little confetti there. Just rock it out there. Just because I want to. Because I want things with a little more stuff on them. I don't know. I don't know if I like that, but it is what it is. And I have done what I did. So guess what? Can't change it now. Can't change it now. Okay. All right, let's clean these off. And I need to put something on the front of that stamp, front of that envelope. Give this some love. And get the green back out. All right. And we're going to give this envelope here a couple of leaves. There we go. Because we do not want a naked envelope. I'm going to stamp that off a couple times. And I'm going to put one on the inside too. Because I can. Because I can, because I can, because I can. And while I have the other envelope out, I'll do the same thing here. That way, I only have to clean this once. That way, we've got some garden green. That is a juicy garden green, I'm telling you. That is very juicy. All right. Give that a little rock and roll. And clean it off. Set that on the side. You know, your polymer stamps will stick to everything, so you have to be careful when you set a polymer stamp. If you happen to set it down stamp side, you're going to be in trouble because they will stick to anything, I'm telling you. So you always have to make sure your polymer stamps are on their back because they stick to any surface. Okay. Let us go to the next card. And this has got a lot of pieces parts. And where is my example? Okay, this card, I don't think I did a good job. You know what, guys? I'm being bad today. I think I put too much confetti on there, but I don't care. That's just the way it's going to be. So let's just stick this down in here for now. And we'll set this aside until we're done. And we'll go on and figure out how to make the next card. Okay. And we have to find out for sure if this has adhesive on it. It does not. It's just very thick because they're telling us to put adhesive on it. So this is not an adhesive layer. I really thought that this extra layer on the back was adhesive. Is my head in the way? I hope my head's not in the way. I'm just going to try to peel up the edge of that. Just as a matter of curiosity. And it is not adhesive. Nope. It's just thick paper. But nobody's ever going to see the back of it, so it won't matter. It just won't matter. Okay. So this card is to say, this is a birthday card. All right. Happy birthday. It so they want this here. And they want us to pop this off. So we are going to put some big dimensionals on the back of it. Maybe, if I can get them out. Okay, so we've got dimensionals on the back of this. I want to make sure I put them on the right thing. And we are going to put these little pieces come on, right side up. So we're going to stick that there. Stick that there so that those will go like that. Ooh, I almost went too big. All right. And then this happy goes on here, but not yet. I'm missing a plant. All right. Oh, okay, here's where we're going to play. This is just, this has got some texture to it. It's hard to see it. So guess what? We are going to give it more texture. This is where the playing comes in. And we're just going to stamp around that. I should have used a brush because I'm getting the lines from the stamp pad. But you know what? We're going to make that work for us. We are going to make that work for us. We're just going to give it to them left, right, and center. Because some of it's going to be covered anyway, and you're not going to see it. Okay. Boy, I am messing this up royally. Because I don't like that either. This is what happens when you play. You play, you do things, they turn out, you either live with them or you don't. But you know what? You can make 9 cards from this kit, and if you don't like these 3, there's 6 more that you can work on that are better. And I think if I rubbed that on with a sponge brush, you know, the brushes, I think I'd like that better. But I didn't, so guess what? It is what it is. Oh, heavens to Murgatroyd. I'm sorry. I am cracking myself up today because I am not doing a good job. I tell you. This is what happens when you have ideas in your head. You know, you have these ideas in your head and you think about this. I mean, I came in here and I prepped all this stuff yesterday. And then I thought about it and I thought, well, you know, I don't know if I like that. So I think I'm going to change that up and do it differently. And that's exactly what we're doing. We are changing things up and doing things differently and not liking them as we go along. So, and I just made a mistake there too, guys. I put that glue all the way up there, and you don't need to. I tell you, batting 1,000 today. Okay, let's see if I can get that glue off of there. Let me see here. I think I can. Let me just grab a napkin. Yep, you do not need to put the glue all the way to the top because it's coming. Okay. Well, if you are watching this on YouTube and this is the first time you've seen me, I'm sorry. Because I'm not doing a good job. I am not doing a good job. I'm doing a terrible job. And I'm going to take this let's see if that works any better. I think it does. I think it salvages it a little bit. Why is my tape not grabbing on there? There it is. It finally grabbed. All right. One moment, please. Oh, this crazy allergies. I am so sorry. Okay, this is happy birthday. Well, you've changed everything else on here. I mean, golly gee willikers, why don't you change that too? Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Let's get our birthday on here. Well, I don't like that because there's too much space there. So I'm trimming it. I've made executive decisions all over this. Remember how I said, I usually follow Stampin' Up's directions? Huh. Not today, I don't. Not today, I don't. I'm not sure I'm happy with my choices, but you know what? I'm being a rebel today. Rebel. And I'm not sure it's working for me, you know? You know how Dr. Phil always says, how's that working for you? Well, guess what? I don't know. Not very well today, I don't think. Don't put the birthday on upside down, silly girl. Okay, this is going to come down like that, so put that on last. All right. And we're going to have to put some glue on here. So let us put some white glue on our happy. Barely here. All right. All right, and while that is drying, we will turn it over and pull these off to put it on the whole thing. Okay, so this is a birthday card. Who do I know who's got a birthday card coming up? I do know somebody who's got a birthday in the month of May. Or April. It's April, isn't it? All my birthdays are done this month. Oh, it's a little crooked, but I'll live. And then we're going to put a happy birthday on there. Oh, heavens. What have I done with my glitterati's? I've lost my pretty glitter things. Oh, here they are. I set them back off my desk. And I'll just put a couple on there. See if I like those. Happy birthday. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. You kind of pick up like the basket weave on there. And then once I put the pink all over it, it kind of blends it in a little bit. I can tell you it looks much better on camera than it does in person, in my opinion. But, you know what? Hopefully the person receiving it will like it, and they will think it's a work of art and a thing of beauty. I hope so. We'll add some little zhuzhing on there. I'll add a little bit of this. Since this flower is in Orchid Oasis, I think I will put the flower on the inside here of this in the Orchid Oasis. We're going to triple it, and then we can put just a little bit of a shadow on the back where I signed it. I think that's pretty. I think that completes the look. All right. And I will let you enjoy those beautiful cards for a moment while I clean off my stamps, because you know I can't stand my stamps to be dirty. I like to clean them off as soon as I use them. And that way I'm guaranteed that, you know, the staining goes down to a minimum. We'll see. Okay, so you got 2 cards done. Now let's do the third one. And the third one is also the one that I'm going to change up. to do the alternative card in a minute. Okay, so let's go here and see what this card is supposed to look like. Get the directions out. I never make these cards in order. How are we doing on time? Ah, we're going over. Which means I have to make executive decisions. Okay. So this card, this says, to an incredible woman. Let's see what we've got here. To an incredible woman, to a wonderful mother, sending all our love. And it's got Mother's Day. And here's to another year of growth. Okay. And then on here we've got happy anniversary, happy Easter, happy spring, and happy to call you friend. And we have a beautiful Easter lily here. Okay. So I don't know. All right. Whoops. That little pot got lost. It got separated. All right. This is going to say, sending all our love. And I'm going to do this one in Orchid Oasis instead of the polished pink because, uh-oh, I forgot to give that stamp some love. Let's see if it'll stamp okay. Sometimes if you don't rub them and give them some love, okay. Sometimes they don't want to pick up the ink. Sending all our love. And I can see that that ink on the word love is not picking up exactly the way I would like for it to. And that's because I got in a hurry and I did not give my stamp some love. So I'll clean it off and give it some love. And the next time I stamp it, it will stamp nicely. Just got to get that, especially on that big word love. Okay. All right. Where's the card? Let's get this card. All right. And they would like for us to do this card how? One moment, please. Okay, the only thing that has popped is the words. Okay, so you've got your, couldn't do that again if I tried. Okay. Oh. Whoops. Knocked my light askew, taking my glasses off. Okay, so we got to put some glue on the back of here. And well, if I keep flipping it over, there won't be any glue left on it. I'm telling you, batting 1,000 today. Making a mess. I should have brought my tweezers over here to pick these up. It would have been easier. Ooh, that one's coming up out of there a little bit too far, but guess what? We will camouflage it with the next one. So helpful hint, helpful tip here, when you're doing this one, make sure you see where your pot's going to hit there first. So we'll camouflage that a little bit. And then we've got this one coming out of there too. And this one's going to come over there a little bit further than that. I think this one was supposed to go on second, but in the end, I don't think it's going to matter. Because these there we go. All right, and now since I have this glue out, I may as well just put it on this pot. We will just glue this pot right down there on top of those. And then they've got this little itty bitty pot here with this little bitty white pot. But as you can see, when you put that white pot on there, it's hard to see. Okay, guys, I don't like that. So guess what? We're gonna put a hint of color on that pot. See that? I'm just going to put a little hint of color on that pot. And then you've got this plant that's coming sort of out of the pot a little bit. So you want glue on the back, but you want a tiny bit of glue on the front as well. And we'll put that there. This white on white does not show up very well. So I just took and you know what? I kind of want this to come over the top. So I'm going to coax these out. And put them over the top of the pot. There. Okay. Kind of want them over the top of the pot. Now you can see my pot, which is a little bit crooked on there. Let's see how much playtime I have if I can move it over just a hair. Nope, that's as good as it's gonna get. All right, and sending all of our love. And that's what we're gonna put on here. this will all right. Lots of quiet today. Lots of quiet. I'm very quiet today. That's not good, right? Okay, and we'll put this about there, I think. And you know what? There's too much blank space up here. And I don't like that. So let me go over here to my magic bucket and see if I can find what I'm looking for. Sing the Jeopardy song because I'm looking for my butterflies. And I think I just found them. Oh, this chair keeps getting caught on my mat when I scoot. Make my nuts. Make me nuts. My nephew used to always say that. Make my nuts instead of make me nuts. All right. Let's put a butterfly up there because I don't like all of the empty space in those windows, you know? Those windows need a little something. So guess what? We're gonna put a couple of dots on there because I gotta have the embellishments. I don't know. Y'all, you need to write Stampin' Up and tell them that we can't have naked stuff. Gotta have some embellishments. And once again, because we've got, I think I'll use that same one, and I think I'll use it in the orchid again. I kind of just like that orchid. And we'll put that on the inside too. In the back, where I sign my name. And we will finish this card. Set that over there out of the way until I get it clean. So that's how I finished the inside of that. And I changed that pot because it was white, and the white on white just doesn't work. That white on white does not work for me. And I've got to have some zhuzhing, so that's what we're doing. So we have a little zhuzhing up there. So those are our cards. These are our cards. And you know what? I changed some things and rearranged some things, added some things, and I don't think it's too bad in the end. I kind of like that one the best because I changed that. I'm not real happy with my cute little dots that I put on there, and that isn't as bad as I thought. But I do like the pouncing of the different colors to giving that more texture. This is too flat for me. I think it needs a little more oomph. And there's nothing that you can oomph it with now that it's there. It'd be too hard. The only thing that you could do is take a pen and maybe, you know, flick some dots on it. That might be a way to dress it up just a little bit. But hey, that's just me. You know, I don't know how it is for you all. You might like it better. And you might not like it at all. I don't know. But that's what stamping is all about and creating is all about. It's lovely to be able to create things and to share things with other demonstrators and with other people who craft, because they come up with ideas that are better than yours. And sometimes your ideas are best and sometimes their ideas are best. So that's the whole part of crafting together, is coming up with different ways to do things and make it your own. And there are no wrong answers. And I hope that you give things a try, whether you like them or not. I hope you give them a try. The worst thing that you can do is throw the card in the trash and say, I don't like it. I mean, that's the worst thing that can happen. But I'm telling you, some of the cards that I've worked the hardest on, that were like a pain for me to complete. It's like I worked really hard on this card and I didn't like it. And then I give it to my customers and they love it. They go nuts over it. So you know what? It's hard to decide what one person likes and another person likes. So I hope you had fun. I hope you go make your paper pumpkins. I hope you do some alternatives. And I hope that you post your alternatives on my page. Again, if you're going to be watching this on YouTube, it's going to be a replay. And I'm sorry, this is not my best work today. But hey, that's just where it goes. Some days you're the bug and some days you're the windshield. Remember, you've got about 33 days left to place orders from the 2 catalogs because they are retiring. The retiring list will be out on March 29th along with all of the new refresh. And you just watch my page. I'll have posts on there. And you'll want to visit Stampin'Up.com to check things out and see if they've done a refresh of the clearance rack. They will also have things listed on there. It'll say retiring soon. They'll have a little extra graphic on the Stampin' Up! At the store, you know, the caseywhite.stampinup.net. Then you hit your shop button and you shop. So I hope to see you at a class soon. Our next class will be April the 4th, and it is Taco Tuesday, where we will be using the Taco Fiesta set and making a spinner card. So I hope to see you there at 2 o'clock or 6 o'clock. RSVP, let me know, because I'll be cutting paper about April 2nd. So let me know if you're coming to class, and I hope you go stamp something and have a great day. Bye!